If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
There's an area later, which is unsurprisingly a sewer, that is full of rats, so if you need to farm up humanity, that can be a pretty good place to do it. Aha, kicked you. And now you're dead. So, as you can see, there's a piggy over there. If you're so inclined, you can sprint past this, because that gate back there will close, but you can, like, sprint past and, like, get over there quickly enough. But that's not what we're going to do, because we want to try and kill Piggy if at all possible. And, maybe get his nice Piggy helm, because he has a chance to drop his helmet, and it's nice. We want it. Not because we're actually going to use it, but we just want it to have it, basically. Now we're going to go up here and deal with the fools above him. These fools, in fact. That spear dude can hang out for a while, because we want to kill these guys first. Ha! Oh, he's trying. Oh, did you see him try? Oh, now he's going to get stabbed as well. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Cutting up some men, and now we're going to give him a good kick. The stab. And now... Is there anyone else down there? I think it's just Piggy now. Just Piggy. Alluring skulls, you... Oh, hello. Alluring skulls, you just, like, chuck them, and they make a noise, and it, like, attracts the zombies, so... Not what I would consider a very useful item. Now, Piggy we can cheese a little bit, and we very much want to, because Piggy is, kind of a dick. So we want him to charge us, which he's doing. We want him to charge us down here. Not quite that far, if at all possible, Piggy. And you see, he leashes. He leashes over here. So now we can, like, just poke him in his butt a few times. Ha! Ha ha! Yeah, yeah, see? Piggy doesn't know what hit him. Oh, dear. And now he's back in his area again, though, so now we want him to charge us again. Oh, God, we got hit by Piggy. It's alright, though. It's not the end of the world. Ah, there we go. And we got him that time. You gonna drop your Piggy helm? You gonna show these people your Piggy helm? No, of course not. It's a pretty rare drop. He doesn't respawn, by the way. That's a general rule of Dark Souls games. Or Souls games, I should say. Enemies that are particularly annoying, they don't respawn, which is very nice. And will become particularly relevant when we get to Blighttown, because, and I'll explain why when we get to Blighttown, because, Blighttown. No one likes Blighttown. It's a bit of a running joke of just how terrible Blighttown is. But that's some ways away yet. And as you can see, even these nerds, because I'm doing bad and they're hitting me, are like doing some damage even though they have like no armor and broken swords. But we will rectify that soon, because we're coming up to where we can actually upgrade some of our equipment, which we're very interested in doing. I'll probably have to stop and get a bit of a farm on, though. Maybe go back to the bridge and get the Drake to flame some people. Oh god, dear. Terrible, terrible. And now we're gonna do a little bit of precision walking. This is very hard with the keyboard, by the way. I'm not using a keyboard right now, but Dark Souls and From Software games are infamous for having absolutely terrible PC ports. Like, absolutely dreadful. Like, you remember the developer messages back in the Asylum? They say, like, B to roll and all that. If you're using a keyboard, it still says B to roll. It's one of those types of ports, the sort that makes you angry at people. Now, this man, this Balder Knight, he doesn't know what's up. He doesn't suspect a thing, and we're going to try and get him. Haha! Yes, got you. Oh! And we got him. The ones with the rapiers are quite annoying because they can parry you, and then they will riposte, and it will hurt you a lot. And the Knight Shield we want to equip because this, as you see, has 93 resistance. This has 100%. So we now block, and we won't take any damage. We also aren't doing... Oh, so graceful. Oh, do you want to try that one again? No, okay. Wait, what? What was that? Weird. We are not doing our swift fast roll anymore. Now we're at the middle roll, which is not the big sexy. We still haven't gotten a chance to show off the big sexy, but don't worry, we will. We will definitely show off the big sexy. And this spear dude, he doesn't want to die. He wants to live if possible, but he won't. We killed him. Well, I mean, he's not alive. I mean, He already did a pretty bad job of living. And we're gonna heal because there's actually a couple of guys hiding around these corners. Yes, and there's a guy there as well. We don't want to fight them in there, though. If possible, we want to bait this Balder Knight out here. I was absolutely terrified. Like, I know there's not a death drop here, but I fell and I was like, oh god, please no. That would be just absolutely tragic way to die. All these people would see me. The internet would see me die in a truly humiliating way, and everyone would laugh at me. I'd lose all internet credit. Pinging off the wall like that, by the way, that'll get you killed more times than anybody wants to admit, because you'll be trying to hit something, and then you'll be like, oh dear, and then they'll hit you, and it'll be terrible. So now, we're going to go down this way. No, we're not. We're going to go over this way first. And we're going to find the next bonfire. And if you think back to that shortcut I told you about how I missed, like, we're at the next bonfire pretty much now, so think about everything I would have to do again, just because I didn't find that shortcut. It was terrible. Oh, how I have fond memories of that first bonfire. And by fond memories, I mean terrible memories. But I think everybody who's played Dark Souls can tell you one story or another about something that was absolutely tragic for them. And you're gonna drop anything? Nope. So there's a big guy in there, but we don't want to deal with that just yet. We're gonna go over here first, and we're gonna use the bonfire and meet the blacksmith, who's named Andre. And then, before we continue, I'll probably also get a fabulous farm on, and then go and have some farm time. Just plant my turnips, and then over the course of like 20 minutes harvest my turnips. It's very fast, very high interest rate on those turnips. High return rate, I should say, on those turnips. And then I'll cut out any farming, of course, and then we'll come back and, you know, I'll show everybody what we did, and then we'll go on and do other things. But first we have another NPC over here to meet as well before we talk to the blacksmith. This over here is Onion Bro, and you'll see why once we get a little bit of a better look at him. Yeah, see? Look at him. This is Onion Bro. And he's in a pickle, aren't you, Onion Bro? Tell us about it.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
Oh, don't let it get you down, Onion Bro. It'll all sort itself out. Now, Siegmeyer has a lovely story we can follow as well, and by lovely, I mean very sad. Siegmeyer, I think, has one of the sadder stories, actually, personally anyway. And we will be sure to follow that as well. But now we can go and meet the blacksmith as well, who is down here. As you can hear, he's just tinging away on his anvil, having a good time. How's it going?
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Or he's proper British, isn't it? And we can learn a gesture from him, which is hurrah. And so he can reinforce our stuff. We use Titanite shards to do it of varying sizes, and then we pay some souls as well. We can buy things from him. No, he can repair equipment also, since we saw that. And we can buy things from him. We can buy Titanite shards. We can use Titanite shards to get to any equipment to +5, but then after that we start needing large Titanite shards, and then Titanite chunks, and Titanite slabs, so on and so forth. And also, like, certain varieties. He sells some things as well. The Crest of Artorias we will be wanting to pick up at some point. He sells these, he sells some weapons, some shields, some bolts, all sorts of wonderful things. And that's all.
Get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Don't worry, I will not. And we're gonna go down here because I want to just show you who's hiding down here as well. Yeah, that's a Titanite demon. We don't want anything to do with him. Andre's pretty relaxed about that guy being in the next room, though I guess he wouldn't be able to fit through, so wouldn't matter too much. So now, what's going to happen is I am going to go and have a fabulous farm back at the Drake Bridge, build up some souls, do some upgrading, and then after the upgrading is done, we are going to you actually, tangent, you could hear a bell ringing there. That's the Bell of Awakening, which of course we haven't rung yet. But if you hear it ring like that, that means someone in their own world has rung the bell and beaten the boss, so good job, whoever that was. So once all the fabulous farming is done, we'll pick it back up here. I'll show you all the upgrading I've done, and then we're going to go and fight the first boss. Or, not the first boss, the Taurus Demon, the second boss, which will be the Bell Gargoyles. If you have played Dark Souls, you'll know what the Bell Gargoyles are, and that will be who we'll fight. We also get to summon Sunbro for that as well. It's the first fight he can help us with. Because Sunbro, you can summon for quite a few. You can summon him for 5, I think, including the final boss fight. That's how dedicated that's how close of a friend Sunbro is to us. He follows us all the way to the end of the game. How about that? Hey guys, and welcome back. List of things done off camera. We are human now. We no longer look like a bag of jerky. And on the upgrading, the Claymore has been upgraded to +5, which is the highest it can go right now. Hood +2, body +3, hands +2, and boots +1. And no leveling up has been done. So, with all that out of the way, we're going to go off and fight our first boss, though we have to actually get there first. Well, our first boss for the day, anyway. And we will get to summon Solaire for it, so that's going to be a good time. But we have to meet another NPC first, inside of the chapel. And we also have to meet a large man. Also, look at how much better this Claymore is now. See, it one-shots them now. It's so much more nicer. And previously that did about 100 or so damage. Now it does almost 300, so, you know, no big deal. That's the thing with Dark Souls. Levels don't matter quite so much as it does just upgrading your equipment. I mean, of course levels matter, but... And this here is a knight, a large one. Now there's some... These big fellows, there's a few of them in the game, are from a distant land called Baranike. And they all came over here to try and fix the undead curse. They didn't really succeed, as they've all gone hollow, like this man. Didn't mean to roll directly into your crotch. My apologies. You probably got headbutted right in the dick. He's not so tough. You just gotta get him to attack, and then he's got the longest recovery in the world, so you hit him, you know. The usual. He's got a very big shield, though. Oh! Well, you got me. You got me there. I didn't think you were gonna do it again. Come on. Come on. Smack the ground. Oh, he tried it. Did you see him? He tried it. He was going to backswing me. And a Titanite shard. Which would have been good before I bought a load of Titanite shards. And he was guarding something that we are interested in. It is a Firekeeper Soul, which we will use to upgrade our Estus Flask, which we will do right now down this elevator, because it doesn't take very long, so we might as well just do that now. Now this here is a shortcut, because Dark Souls, you get to teleport around eventually, like way further in the game, but for now all we've got is shortcuts, right? That let us move around like a proper Sanic, and this is one of them, because as you can see, we're back at the Firelink Shrine now. And has Petrus's friends shown up yet? Have they shown up, or is that after the boss? Nope, must be after the boss. He has some friends. They show up. We are going to go over here. We're going to rest at the bonfire because we can get 10 Estus, which is nice. Now, I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure 10 is higher than 5, so... And we're going to come down here. And we're going to talk to this lady who we didn't see before. She can't speak, but she will reinforce our Estus Flask. And now it is +1, which means it heals us more. So this here is the, Firekeeper, and she can't. Basically, she's stuck in there because they keep the bonfires going, and basically she wasn't too terribly happy about it, so she complained a little bit, you know. And as recompense for that, they cut off her tongue, so that's nice. And if you look closely at like her where her legs are, there's some blood on there, so it's also sort of implied she's been maimed, so she can't leave as well. So that's nice. She's having a good time down there, caged into a hole with no tongue and legs, you know. As far as, well, I mean, it's probably better than being one of these monstrosities cursed to live an entire eternity of damnation and, you know, endless meandering. So we want to go upstairs, but first we're going to go over here and get past these. Ow! Right. That guy. He's a dick. That's the, God, what do people call him? I want to say Techno Knight, but that's not right. Basically, he does a funky dance that we'll see in a bit, I'm sure. Maybe he'll be nice and he'll drop his spear. Not spear, trident. Whoa, hello. Because you can get his trident from him, and it's a rare drop, and he doesn't respawn. There's like 5 of him in the entire world, so it's pretty hard to get his trident. Oh god, excuse me. Come on, mate. Come on. Give us a poke. There you go. Now the reason we're going over here is because there's another shortcut over this way, and also a couple items. So we should get them, we should be thorough, do our due diligence, we can't be slacking now. Come on, strike again. There we go. Oh, damn. Okay, come on. You gonna drop your shield? You gonna drop your lovely shield? I would like your lovely shield. No, of course not. Bloody typical. 5 humanity and he still can't drop it. So over here we have the halberd, which is a very good weapon if you're starting out, because if you're using a halberd or a spear, you can block and attack at the same time. Also, they just have very long reach. And stabbed, and he's dead. Oh dear, wrecked. You can drop anything? No, of course not. And this here would open up the door to... not Havel. It would open up somewhere we haven't been yet. That's right, yes, I know. Somewhere we haven't been yet. And over here is where we fought Piggy. Piggy's dead now, though, so we won't be going over that way. And now we are going to go upstairs. And up there we will meet our new friend. He's a very nice friend. Everybody loves him. He's probably as popular as Solaire, if not more popular, with the fandom. Everybody loves him. And we will be meeting him soon. And then we will be engaging in jolly cooperation with Solaire as well, so it's a double whammy of fun. Uh-huh. And we didn't get parried. It was a good day. He's, like, having a good time over here shooting some magic. Now, this room is an absolute pain in the anus. You gonna do your dance? No. So, there's a lot of these guys. Oh, he's doing his dance. He fell. Don't think I've ever seen him fall before. So, basically, what the Techno Knights do is, they do a little dance, and they buff their friends nearby. And, see, because he just absolutely wrecked me with that hit. And, of course, there's lots of these little fuckers, so this room's a bit of a pain in the balls. Fortunately, they're not all coming out at once, and the Claymore is very good for this, because it has a nice long reach. That's what she said. Now, since he fell off doing his dance, we're going to come down here, not get wrecked by his magics. Stab him. Oh, he's running. Are you gonna try and stab? There you go. Okay. And now we're gonna stab him. Aha! But you didn't see that coming, and he didn't drop his trident, of course. We'll push him in the corner. This is the corner of shame. And now we're gonna go upstairs. And we're gonna fight another Balder Knight who has a rapier. Hopefully we don't get ruined. And then we're finally gonna meet that friend I've been talking up. He's over this way. Hello, sir. I need to get past. Do you mind? Oh, you do mind. Well, I'm gonna have to stab you. Now you're dead. You can drop anything? No, of course not. I've got all this plus item find, but, you know, you don't have to drop anything. That's fine. Out of the way. Okay. And over here, bodies and barrels means there's goodies. What have you got? Humanity. What does this say? Humanity. Correct. Accurate. He's not wrong. And over here, give it a good old kick. And now we're in the hidden dungeon of the church. But why does the church have a hidden dungeon? Well, that's a good question. Oh, hello.
Still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Of course. You seem like a trustworthy fellow.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Got anything else to say?
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
So, we just broke that man out of jail. I'm sure he was wrongfully imprisoned. He's a friendly man. We love him. He'll do nothing wrong. So now, we are going to go and actually fight that boss. Goodness, I know. It only took us almost 15 minutes to get there. Don't worry, don't worry. Now, just gonna loot this. I'll probably never use it, but, you know, completionism. It feels wrong to leave items, you know. Now we're gonna go up here. What does this say? Boss ahead. It's true. There is. So this is the Bell Gargoyles we're gonna be fighting, and it's actually a dual boss. You'd be forgiven for not realizing it was a dual boss straight away, because you start off only fighting one, but the other one soon gets in. Well, no, you're not getting it. Get out of here. And we're gonna summon Solaire for the first time. Oh, it's a monumental occasion. Come on. Come on, Solaire. There we go. And he praises the sun when he arrives. Hello, Solaire. Let's go. Through the fog. He's been unhappy with us for being here. I mean, we are, once again, blundering into his home, so please don't push me off the edge. That would be unpleasant. So, after a while, another Bell Gargoyle decides he wants to get in on the action. So the goal is basically to kill this one. Also, if you cut off his tail, you get that, which we did in just one mighty swing. So the goal is to kill this one as quickly as we can, because it's a pain in the balls to fight two. But once you've killed one, it's pretty easy. Solaire, by the way, is an absolute champion who can take a ton of damage. So while Solaire's off fighting that one, we're gonna fight this one. Oh, he decided he wanted to get on my action, and we died! Excellent. So I thought he was going to keep fighting Solaire, but he decided he didn't want to. He was like, oh no, this one's going to get wrecked. And I used the bonfire down here. Okay, well, we're going to turn human again, because we're going to summon Solaire again. Bear with me for one moment as I retrace my steps. Now the question is, can they climb ladders? I'm not entirely sure if they can. Ah, they can. It's alright though. This here at the top of the ladder, this is what this is what I like to call our fuck zone. And they will slowly, one at a time, enter our fuck zone. Be invincible because he was getting off the ladder. And we will slowly cut them down. I mean, you know, that was I like cut his head clean off, but you know, he's climbing a ladder. Can't do well getting off the ladder. If I hit him on the ladder, he'd still die. Alright, so, take two. Here we go. Summoning Solaire again. Healing to full. And this time, we're not fucking around. This time. No, sorry, we died to them. That's, well, now we have to do a better job. So we're gonna use one of our precious, precious gold pine resins. Wait for Solaire to finish praising the sun. And now, we're gonna go fight the Gargoyles again, and this time we're gonna win. We're gonna thrash them this time. First off, though, just in case we don't. Oh. And see how we do a lot more damage if we're using the gold pine resin. Come on, land so I can poke you. Or miss. Need to get away from you for a moment. Need to sort this situation out. It's alright, Solaire is still the hero. Look at him, just tank them like a champion. And now we come up from behind. Haha! Yes, you didn't see that one coming, did you? Alright, Solaire, calm down. They're dead. Excellent work, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Goodbye. See, that went much better. Try eliminating one at a time. Well, I mean, I could hardly kill them both at the same time, except for right there when they got wrecked. See, gold pine resin. Two-hand the claymore and pine resin it. Ugh, destroy him. So now we're going to ring the Bell of Awakening. One of them, anyway, because the other one's down in Blighttown. Which will be fun. But we're already a little ways away from Blighttown. We've got another, like, area and a half to go through before we get to Blighttown. And I might actually detour and do the Havel in the area behind him first. Maybe. Anyway, let's have a cutscene now first.